Welcome to Beautiful Savior. Welcome to all of our friends worshiping with us online. We're so glad to have you here. If you're online worshiping and you're new to Beautiful Savior, feel free to reach out to our church office, 248-646-5041. We'd love to meet you in person. And if you happen to be here for the first time in person, we'd love for you to fill out a blue slip. Let us know that you've been here. Just drop it in the plate. It helps us get more connected. So Sunday, June 1st, is our year-end celebration Sunday picnic between the worship services. Last year we had an amazing time, and we're trying to do it even better each and every year. So stay after worship or come early for food and an old-fashioned church picnic with those, those old church picnic games? Sounds like we're going to have a lot of those. It says here an egg toss. I'm guessing that's plastic egg toss, right? Yeah. I don't know, because we all don't want to go into debt, right, buying eggs. Okay, take out a credit line mortgage to buy that dozen eggs there. And then there's a three-legged race. There's a sign up at the Welcome Center desk, and let us know what potluck dish you'd be interested in bringing. We could always use volunteers. Also, as we celebrate the start of summer, it also means we're heading into a planning mode. So Jovita is going to send out some information soon, our communications marketing coordinator. If you could respond, if you happen to receive one of these, please respond to it, help her get some information. It'll help her set a whole master schedule for the whole next fall to spring/summer time. And I mentioned this last week, I'll just do it this one time again. It's an invitation to my daughter's graduation party. We're not asking you to come. This is not a gift grab. It's just we don't want people to be left out. So if you're interested, we have some just let me know, and we will get you the contact on it. We just want to make sure everybody knows you're welcome to come to this if you'd like. And I was just speaking with somebody, Margie Radenbeck, about how I can't believe I dropped her at kindergarten yesterday, and here she is graduating from high school. So it's a strange thing. So here we are, and I have a congregational meeting between the worship times. That's those chairs that were out there. We'd love for you to jump in on it. We have some updates. This is the one where we elect or re-elect church council members for a 3-year term. But we'd love to have you join us for that. Let's continue in now with our mission moment that David Lochner, who chairs our endowment board, will share.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm here to give a brief update on the Beautiful Savior Endowment Fund. You may remember that the Endowment Fund was really initiated by Pastor Shellac, I think around 2019 as a concept. He brought it to the church council as a new vehicle for giving for our community. And it was getting organized well, and then the pandemic happened. Like a lot of things, that was kind of put on the side burner for a few years. In 2023, we kind of came back together and reactivated. So it's been a couple years now of effort kind of going to our community and talking about the endowment fund. And I'm here to just give a quick update. Next slide, please. So the endowment fund is a special vehicle to provide funding for our ministries that is not part of our operational budget that we all give to yearly for the yearly budget. And so it's meant to provide incremental funding for 3 specific purposes. One is to launch or enhance existing ministries for our church. A second purpose is to enhance our campus here, not to do maintenance things, but to do things that help expand our ministries through our church facilities. And the third one is to help finance our ministries that we conduct out into the world outside of our doors. Those are the purposes of the endowment. Next slide, please. This is a little busy, but an endowment's a really special vehicle. You can see if you kind of go left from right, when gifts are made to the endowment, and that can be living gifts or it can be bequests in an estate plan, they get put into a fund that, think of it as the principal fund. Those funds are invested, and those are invested by and professionally managed, and then over time grants are made to our ministries paid out of those investment earnings. The key point here is that gifts made to the endowment are never spent. So we're harnessing the earnings power of those monies and then spending the investment earnings for grants. So gifts that are made to the endowment fund are gifts, are perpetual gifts. They power our ministry going forward, forever, basically. For those of you attending the congregational meeting, Doug Beck, our treasurer, will be providing more specific financial updates on the fund. Now, the exciting part, next slide, please. The exciting announcement here really is that the board wanted to take some time for the fund to accumulate to a certain level before we started making grants. And this year, the board decided that this is the year that we needed to start making some grants. So we've approved, with unanimous approval, 2 grants that are going to be benefiting our family navigation team. One is a grant to provide furnishings for a new high school youth area. The high school youth are currently meeting in the conference room, and the idea is to provide a more conducive space for them on the first floor, in a first floor classroom kind of underneath the main youth room. And that'll also free up a conference room for other purposes. But this will furnish this area in a place that will be great for education and kind of community for the high school students. The second grant is to provide some recreational equipment, think sports equipment, games, that type of thing, for us to be using in our youth education from time to time, and also to be used by the congregation in family events and youth events outside, obviously, on our campus. So again, incremental funding to provide monies that will propel that particular ministry forward. I'll just lastly say that each year's budget for grants is calibrated by the size of the endowment so that we don't underspend or overspend. So the larger the endowment gets, the larger the amount of each grant. And we hope someday that these numbers will get bigger and bigger and bigger and power our ministries that much more effectively. Next slide, please. Just as a reminder, we have a board that's appointed by the council that's governing the endowment fund. If you have any need for information, if you'd like to have a conversation about this, you can see any one of us, and we'd be happy to answer your questions and to help. Next slide. Finally, just want to say that I really want to give our thanks on behalf of the board to all of you who have already contributed to the endowment. We appreciate the families where there's been a bequest that has come in, also for the benefit of the endowment, and we thank you for your consideration. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you.